do it this year. We just need to win each series every weekend we go into. And we got a good chance. We got a great team. So I think this year it's just the mental aspect. We have the skill, we have talent here, and now we just got to get the drive and we got to get over the hump of, you know, we've been in this situation before. We can't crumble like we have in the past. We just have to power through and, you know, try to take 3 or 4 from each team. Obviously, getting out of this weather is nice. Playing down in the heat always gets everybody's averages up. All the pitchers do well. So, yeah, we're shooting for 6-0. I mean, it's a great time to be with the guys, kind of team bonding, but winning is the number one thing. Yeah, it's an honor to have be captain again, and really looking forward to leading the team to victory. I mean, hopefully we can go out there and this can be my best season and the team's best season, and that's all I can hope for. And I really hope the guys to do this.
I mean, it's an honor. I had the opportunity to be captain last year also, so just come back and hopefully lead this team to a great year. We've slowly improved since my freshman year, so basically that's the most important thing is improving, and our team goal right now is hopefully, you know, to make the playoffs and make the captain from that. Part of this trip every year, it's going to be different this year. We're actually missing some classes instead of going during spring break, so it's a more condensed version of our sport trip. But we look forward to getting together and having roommates and actually living together and experiencing what we're like off the field almost 24/7. Really brings the team together. I feel like if we can establish a few key wins in Florida and come home for well above 500. If we enter Liberty Leagues with some good momentum, we can have a solid record in the Liberty Leagues, and then hopefully that'll translate to one of the 4 playoff spots. And like I said, from there anything can happen. So we hope to take home the championship. Pitching was better than ever. We didn't lose anybody on our pitching staff. It's only gotten stronger. We got a few key freshmen coming in that are going to really strengthen our overall rotation. So I mean, it looks pretty solid.
Last season, I mean, I thought we had full of juniors. We should have done this better at the end of the season. We fell apart a little bit. Yeah, this year, one year older, we more mature. We should have a good run at it this year. So Florida's always awesome. We always have a great time. It's good to get out of the field house and actually see some fly balls, see some grounders, play some games to start the season. So it'll be great to start the season. I mean, it's exciting. It's a mixture. I mean, no one wants it to end, but of course we want to go out on a high note. So as captain, me and the fellow captains will do all we can to make sure we do this team. It's probably, I mean, it was the best competition I've played against in the summer. Really, it was just very helpful. It was a long season, a lot of games, a lot of experience, and really learned a lot from it. So I'm always thankful for the summer.
But you know, fell apart at the end. And but we still, you know, in the beginning of the season we showed some great stuff. And hopefully we can kind of get over that hump in the middle of the season and continue to just have a great season all the way. Well, it's just going to be a team effort, and honestly, I think that we're senior and junior heavy, so I think that's going to happen. Everyone's been here for 2 or 3 years, so honestly, I think this is going to be our year, and if we can do it for the seniors, then that's what we got to do. Florida's always pretty much the highlight of the season. I mean, it's just awesome down there. We get to play in like the old Cleveland Indians complex. It's such a great time. I want to come back 6-0 first time. Summer was awesome. I mean, it was just a great experience playing with those guys, and it's the highest level I've ever played at. Winning a championship there is like unbelievable.
Last season, John, we started out wicked hot. And then as the season progressed, we started to struggle. We struggled pitching, we struggled defensively. The lower third of our batting order really struggled, so it put a lot of pressure on the top part of our order. This year, the big difference, I think, in our team is that we're solid 1 to 9 hitting. Plus, on our bench, we had weak spots last year on our bench. This year, I don't think there's a single player that I would be afraid to put on the field. We lost 2 seniors, but that's a relatively small graduating class, obviously. This year, we have 7 seniors. And for the first time, we actually have a real good balance on our roster. We have 7 seniors, we have 6 juniors, we have 7 sophomores, and we have 9 freshmen on our team. So we have good team balance this year. That's a big difference. The senior leadership that we have is obviously the hottest awful lot. I'll tell you, I think that if you were to poll the coaches in our league, I think, yes, at this point, because of the difficulty of the league is very strong. And I think if you polled us, you'd find, amongst all of us, the parity in the league, 1 through 8, is really, really tough. But honestly, I think that we're going to surprise some teams. If we can pitch it, I believe that we're going to hit effectively. I certainly know we're going to field it a whole lot better than we did last year. The first half of last year, we led the league in fielding. The second half of last year, we were dead last. Big difference. Our record changed as a direct result. Baseball's the boys of summer, obviously. So from our standpoint, I mean, we're excited to get to Florida. It's a tournament we know. The competition's good. We get to see a little bit of everything. We're looking at a team from Massachusetts and Clark. We're looking at St. John Fisher, who's an honorable mention team in the nation, and a very, very solid squad. Team out of Ohio, Wittenberg, who's similar to us. We were 18 and 22 last year. I believe they were 19 and 21 last year. Similar to, they're returning a number of players as we are. So I think the talent, we're seeing Sewanee for the second year in a row out of Tennessee. We beat them last year. I think they're a very good, solid squad. So competition's going to be good. The weather's obviously going to be favorable. It's baseball weather. It's a good jump start for us to get into our season. We open up against St. Lawrence at home on the 23rd of March. Well, I think there's a little bit of difference in each of their cases. Tyler was unbelievable. He had an amazing summer. Tyler actually, for us, is an outfielder, but Tyler is a very gifted athlete. Tyler can play any position darn near on the field. Okay. This past summer, he started in right, he started in center, he started at second, he started at short, and he became the league's all-star third baseman. I believe he led the league in runs scored. He was like second in the league in doubles or triples. He's in the top 10 offensive categories virtually throughout the entire perfect game league. So he's a very, very solid player. David, on the other hand, as you all know, he played for Nashua. Nashua's got a tremendous program. David was kind of drawing some duty behind a couple of other catchers, so he didn't get nearly the playing time that Tyler did, but he got some tremendous experience and in some outstanding competition, and Nashua won that league. So I think both of them, it's a pleasure to have them both back. They're big-time leaders. They're very much gamers, and that's what this program needs. We need guys that are never going to give up, and there's certainly two of them that fit that. I'll tell you, I mean, our recruiting the past couple of years has come a long, long way. I mean, we're bringing in some players that can play this game. We had a tremendous recruiting class come in September, and you'll see the results of it on the field this year. A lot of those guys are going to see the field early. This particular past off season, we had even stronger recruiting class, in my opinion. And what we have coming in September is really, really strong. You know, when you can bring student athletes onto this campus, this is a spectacular campus. I think that between the campus and some of the things that we've done for baseball, such as, you know, our new field at Central Park, in addition to what we're doing over at Shuttleworth Park this year, which provides us a historic venue, a stadium venue with lights, that goes a long way for recruiting as well. Our staff is very talented and hardworking guys, and they obviously help because, you know, a student athlete interacts with not just myself, but virtually everyone on our staff, and they're huge for us. Actually, Phil Kemp was a captain last year, as was Dylan Katz-Wicks. They both did phenomenal jobs. Interestingly enough, I go back a long ways with those two. I actually recruited both of them to Union. So I'm very, very pleased to have them as captains. I think that you add David Peretti and Tyler Heck to that mix, and you got four very, very strong leaders and guys that are committed to Union College and doing things the right way. They're clearly players that this team looks up to, and with the youth we have on our roster, I think they're going to bring huge assets to this program this year.